Matt Lauer. And coming up in this half hour, the dude did get some air, but not the kind he wanted. Pro skateboarder Jake Brown fell more than 40 feet during a competition. Everyone who was watching say it's the worst one they have ever seen. See, they're saying it as I talk, but Jake's a real warrior. He'll tell us about the whole experience in just a few minutes. He's looking pretty good there. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Wow is right. He's a man of few words, but that's a good one. Wow. Then we're going to talk about soft drinks. You know, they're so yesterday. The new kid on the block, these enhanced waters and teas packed with vitamins. They claim they're going to help you live healthier and longer, but are they really all they're cracked up to be? We're going to check some of those out.
And later, 10 boys and 7 girls. No, not a soccer league or a swim team. It's a family. We're going to meet mom, dad, and their 17 kids in our next half hour.
But first, you think you have a tough job? Well, you've got nothing on one pro skateboarder who took the tumble of a lifetime. It's been played over and over, but the impact of that horrific slam continues to send tremors through the world of extreme sports.
That was the heaviest slam we've ever seen.
Australian pro Jake Brown charging for gold at the X Games Big Air event. At first, thrilling the crowd by landing a 720, or 2 full spins.
Oh, he's got it!
And then, just seconds later, Brown loses control of his board, free-falling for some 40 feet to the bottom of the ramp.
Oh, man.
When he hit the ground and the shoes went flying, I thought, oh my gosh, I hope he's not dead.
I seriously thought he died, but for somehow he got up and walked. He's made of something, but it's not human.
But he suffered severe whiplash, internal bruises, and a broken wrist. And while his toughness has won him new respect from fans and fellow competitors, the sight of him walking away has raised questions about the event's medical staff. Some experts say that he should have been immobilized and kept on a stretcher until his injuries were thoroughly evaluated.
I definitely think that they shouldn't have let him walk away, but if I was Jake, I would have wanted to get up the same way he did, because when you fall like that, you always want to see if you can actually get up.
I swear to God, I had tears in my eyes. That's how, I can feel the pain from the impact. I felt the ramp shake.
Danny Way created the Mega Ramp event and won it 3 times in a row. He says that elite skaters understand the risks they face every time they drop in.
We're ready to come back from that. I mean, because we know that's possible. You know, we wouldn't be out there doing it. You know, or what? I mean, what? Take a slam and retire? I mean, that's not what it's about for us. You know.
On Sunday, Jake Brown was back in form, posing for pictures with his cane and soaking up a little bit of the legendary status he achieved in a painful way. And Jake Brown joins us live. Jake, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
Hey, take this the right way. You should be dead.
Yeah, well, I guess so, but I survived, so here I am.
How many times have you seen the video, Jake?
That was maybe the 20th time. Each time gets a little more, sinks in a little harder.
Yeah, well, why don't you do this? Because we've got a lot of untrained eyes out here. We haven't been participating in this sport, haven't watched a lot of it. Take me through exactly what happened, okay? Starting with the landing of the first double spin jump.
Yeah. Well, that was the first 720 that I'd ever really made, so I was planning on making that, and I did. Here I am, just getting psyched up for it. Coming down the roll, and it's like 70 foot. 720, 2 rotations, landed that. I was a little too far to the left, so I tried to carve across to the right. And the G-force of the ramp and the wobbling of my board just pushed me into the wall, and then I just got sprung out, as you can see, probably about 30 feet out, and probably about a 40-foot drop just to flat.
So, Jake, what should have happened is you should have reached down, held onto your board, and come right back down on that down ramp, correct?
No, you don't reach down. You kind of usually grab late. But I was in the position that I was squatted on my board. I couldn't get the right pop to launch a proper aerial maneuver, so...
It seemed like you were falling forever, and I'm watching right now at the very last second, you turned around so that you landed back first. Was that a conscious effort on your part?
Yeah, that was conscious because I figured I had so much time. I'm looking down at the ground right there. I'm like, I don't want to smash my face off, so I'll turn around, take it to the legs, the back, and the head, and just disperse the energy of the slam to a couple different points.
And so when you landed, we watched your shoes basically explode off your feet. How much pain were you in the instant you hit?
I was out cold for 30 seconds to a minute, so there wasn't much pain. I was sleeping.
When you
shoes off, lights out.
When you finally came to, you laid there for a little while, and then you wanted to get up. You didn't even want to go to the hospital, from what I understood. What I understand. I guess your friends convinced you to go to the hospital. It's good to have friends like that.
Yeah, they convinced me. I mean, I have insurance and everything, but I just felt like I didn't really have to go to the hospital because I could walk and stuff. But I had a lot of pain, so it was better to go get checked out with x-rays and all that stuff.
There are some people who
MRIs.
question whether the medical staff should have actually let you get up and walk off under your own power, that they should have kept you immobilized and maybe taken you on a stretcher to an ambulance. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I don't think I gave much of a choice. I was getting up no matter what they did because I just wanted to make sure my body was in one piece, you know?
I understand, Jake, that your parents actually saw the videotape of this before you had a chance to call them and tell them you were kind of okay?
Yeah, they called me to find out if I was alive.
Did they ask you to change professions?
Nah. They just made sure that I was still ticking.
I know that you want to get back out there and skateboard some more. When a skateboarder takes a hard fall, they call it a slam. Is this the hardest slam you've ever taken? And if not, where's the video of that one?
This has got to be the hardest one I've taken, and you guys have got the video, so yeah, hopefully there won't be a harder one than this, but you never know.
Yeah, when do you think you're going to get back on the skateboard, Jake?
We have a due tour stop in Portland in 3 weeks, so hopefully I'll be ready for that.
Okay. If you are, we'll talk to you live here the next morning. Jake, congratulations on at least being upright, and we wish you a speedy recovery.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Thanks for having me.
All right, good to have you on.
Yeah, I think Jake should get his head examined again if he's going back out.
3 weeks.
What a guy. But then he had the presence of mind to twist. You know, he knew he was going to fall on his face. He decided to disperse the energy to the feet and then the back and the head. I thought that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's just
the whole
amazing.
thing.
Amazing.
Well, we're glad he's better. Now let's get a check of the weather from NBC Weather.